This video demonstration is brought to you by the Crafts channel in association with Dremel Hobby. Hi, my name's Kate Hemmings and I'm pleased to welcome you to a special video project demonstration brought to you by the Crafts channel in association with Dremel. Dremel offers a fantastic range of hobby products that are fantastic for all your crafting projects, and today Corrie and Brad is going to show us how to use the Dremel stylus. Hi Corrie.
Hello Kate.
So tell us about the stylus.
The stylus is a lovely, small, very ladylike tool. It's got a great ergonomic grip. It's completely cordless with a lithium battery that seems to last for ages.
Excellent.
When you're not using it, pop it back on the base and the indicator light will show you that it's charging up. It has a simple on-off button with a variable speed control. The way to change the bit in there, you simply push this chuck key forward to lock the chuck in place, and then you can unscrew it with your hands, take your bit out and change your bit. It is easy peasy. I wouldn't recommend that you put the bit right in as far as it will go. For a start, you need to have a bit more leverage. It's much easier to use a longer tool in something like wood carving. It's like when you're painting, it's much easier with a longer paintbrush. Don't ask me why, because you wouldn't think it was so, but it just is.
So what are you going to be doing?
Well, I'm going to show you how to do a bit of relief carving. I've done some on here. Rather than carving into the wood and making the design in concave, as it were, I've cut it relief. So we've cut the design out and then we've sanded away the surround so that it actually stands out. So you've got a little chick there for Easter.
Thank you very much.
I've done a carved wooden box here with an ivy leaf design. So the leaf stands out from the surface, and then the veins again are standing out from the leaf itself. And it's simply done by cutting the wood and then sanding away the excess. But I'm just going to show you how to make a simple monogram. This is on a piece of ivy wood that was cut from my garden. It was seasoned in the oven, but it's cracked. It's got that nice rustic look. But you could make a whole series of these to spell out a child's name and hang them up on the bedroom wall. So I'll show you how to carve the monogram to start with, and then I'll show you how to colour and polish it afterwards.
Fantastic.
So here's my piece of ivy with an initial just written in pencil in it, very easy. And I'm going to cut away around the outside of it with this ball-ended tool, which has lots of tiny blades in it. What you will find with the stylus is with the speed control, for something like carving, let the tool do the work for you. If you turn it up to a high speed, you don't need to apply any pressure on it at all. It will do it itself. You get a much smoother line. Okay. When I first started carving, I did it on a low speed because I thought, well, I need to be really careful. And it just takes ages. You don't need to. You can turn it up. We'll have it on about 7.
Off we go.
And it will do the work for you. So it's quite fast, but works a treat. Now what I will say, you don't need to be too pernickety at this stage, because what we want to do is we want to leave that image so it's raised from the surface. So we will need to sand away the excess wood from around it.
Okay.
There you go. You will find that if you've got knots in the wood will be tougher there. But you can get quite a decent indentation out of that.
It looked very easy to handle as
you were doing it. It is.
Well.
I mean, it's not difficult at all. You don't need to press hard on it. It will just chop the wood away quite easily. Now, what you could do if you want a deeper relief on this is you can use a smaller engraving tool. And I've got one here, which is a very fine tip. And that will give you a very, very straight edge like I've achieved on here. The tip runs down the edge. But what I'm just going to show you now is how you get rid of the excess wood around the outside so that the initial stands out. So we need to change the bit and replace it. I'm going to use a sanding band. These are great. You get these with the starter kits. I didn't realise how the sanding band ever stayed on there because it's a rubber sleeve. It slips over a rubber collet. But when you screw the top in, it presses down on the rubber to expand it to hold the band in place.
Worth remembering.
Yes, it is worth it because you'll look at it and you'll think, well, how does that work? But it's very easy. So
I'm just going to sand it now.
yeah. And I'm going to sand around the outside so it will smooth that. It will gradually take that wood back up to the height, but it will make the figure stand in relief. So I'm going to carry on sanding this, and I'm going to come back in a minute and show you how to colour it and polish it.
Fantastic, thanks Corinne. That's the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.